Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Huddle. Scott Taylor, John Mackey, and this week, high school players, some players outside the perimeter, a Dakota quarterback that we really liked, Lucas Johnson, a St. Paul's Crusaders fullback that we liked, and a whole lot of guys that Cody Bandura interviewed the Bison's recruiting class, and I know they're people that you like.
In the Bison locker room, by the way.
Pretty cool spot.
That's very exclusive stuff there. Cody got in there. It was really good.
I was surprised they let him in.
Yeah. Hey, and
Coach Dobie only usually lets you in.
Sometimes.
When you're lucky. We're going to talk to Kyle Kowalik, who is from Beaver Bay in Kenora, and it's good to meet these kids from Kenora. Great football out there. Of course, there's going to be an MS game.
That's right.
In Kenora this year.
That's right.
Playing for a purpose game. Tanner Williams is in from the Vincent Massey Trojans. We've got Lucas Johnson, as we mentioned, the quarterback from the Dakota Lancers.
That's right.
And we got Chris Johnson, fullback with the St. Paul's Crusaders. It's high school week again. The Winnipeg High School Football League in the Huddle. We love it. When we come back, we're going to have Kyle Kowalik, quarterback linebacker with the Beaver Bay Broncos. That's coming up. John Mackey, Scott Taylor. This is the Huddle, community created right here on Shaw TV.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. To my right, I have Bryce Kowalik from the Beaver Bay Broncos of Kenora. How are you doing today?
Good, good.
Bad weather out there, right?
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Okay, so you're 16. You have a late birthday.
That's right.
You have a birthday in December. So you're in grade 12.
Yeah.
And that was it for this year for high school football. And what position are you?
Linebacker, but I also doubled as our center this year.
Okay, so you're linebacker. How big are you?
5'11".
Yeah, really? What weight are you at?
Somewhere between 190 and 200.
Okay, so not the biggest linebacker, but still, yeah, you get it in there. So how old were you when you started playing football?
I was 13.
You were 13?
Starting grade 9.
Yeah, and did you start for your school, or did you start at a community center?
I started in school.
Okay, nice, man. And what position did your coach start you out of?
Linebacker.
Yeah, so you've played
linebacker all the way through.
Linebacker all the way through, so you know the position pretty good, eh? Yeah. Who's your favorite linebacker then?
It might be a little cliche, but I have to say Ray Lewis.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Hall of Famer. Yeah. How was your guys' season this year? How did it go?
It was good. We did a lot better than we expected to do, so we made it to the semifinals for the second year in a row. So it's always good.
Do you play any other sports besides football?
I play soccer. I curl.
No, in Canada, that's one of Canada's biggest games.
I also play a little badminton, and I used to play hockey too, but I'm kind of getting out of that now.
So you do a whole bunch of things though besides football. Yeah. So what are your plans after school?
After school, I'm either going to go play football at university or try and go play for a junior team. As long as there's football, I just want to play football.
Are you going to try out for the Winnipeg Rifles first?
Maybe.
Have you talked to any universities yet?
I have not. I'm about to set something up with the University of Guelph though.
Okay, nice, man. That's what I was at.
So, yeah.
And who's your favorite football teams? Let's start with the CFL first.
The CFL would have to be Montreal Alouettes.
Really? And what about the NFL?
NFL, Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, we've had a couple of Baltimore now. What type of music do you listen to in the locker room before a game to get you pumped up?
Oh, metal, always.
Always?
Five Finger Death Punch. You know.
Really? What about some Metallica, some Megadeth, right? Yeah, some stuff like that get you fired up, yeah. Well, it was great chatting with you.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We're football Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
Scott Taylor back with the Huddle. We're at the Winnipeg High School Football League Awards Banquet, and I have a new friend, a fellow I hadn't met until a few minutes ago, Tanner Williams from the Vincent Massey Trojans, and Most Improved Player Over Your Career. That's an interesting award, and congratulations on winning it.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me where it started, when did you start playing football, and how did you get to where you are today?
You can blame my two friends, Chase and Kellen, for that one. Literally 2 weeks before the season started, and there's 2 days before they were going to California, they asked me, hey, we need a kicker. You can kick a ball.
And this is in what, grade 9?
Yeah, just before grade 10.
9, just before grade 10?
Yeah. So then I said, okay, might as well. So
and you'd been a soccer player?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time, I think 10, 11 years. But yeah, they called me up, asked me to come, so I went, and well, it went pretty good. So here today.
So when we talked before the show, you had a 48-yard field goal this year.
Yes.
Is that the longest in your career?
In a game, yeah.
But how far can you kick it in practice?
Best I've done so far on film is 55.
And where are you playing next year? Because there's a bomber kicker who can't kick a 48-yard field goal.
I don't have any.
There are
offers
days when
yet.
he can't kick a 23-yard field goal.
Yeah, I know. But I'm open to offers. Haven't gotten it yet.
You want to go to university?
University, junior, open to all doors.
Are you going to school next year?
I plan to.
That's
yeah.
the plan?
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Overall, I want to be a handyman, whether a contractor or construction worker, something like that. Got to work with my hands.
Cool, good for you. And you work with your feet on the football field. And you're just a kicker. But you did play quarterback in JV?
Yeah.
Played quarterback, and you were a little bit of a receiver this year as well.
Yes.
How'd you like receiver?
A lot more fun than you'd expect.
Really?
It's pretty great.
Yeah, it is a great position. You get to be a bit of a star, too.
Oh, plus I was a high jumper, so I mean, jumping for the ball.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
well
sir.
done. Tanner Williams, Vincent Massey Trojans, the winner of the Most Improved Player Over His Career Award, but a kicker who did kick a 48-yard field goal this season. Mackey, Bisons, Dobie, kicker. This is The Huddle. We'll be back. We're community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Premier Football Factory. We're at the University of Manitoba at the soccer complex. It's not really a soccer complex this week. It's a football complex. And with me is Lucas Johnson, the quarterback, or hopefully the starting quarterback this year of the Dakota Lancers. This is the great thing to be playing in the offseason, to know that you got a shot to be the starting quarterback, but nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, it's nice having something to work for in the offseason. In football, nothing's ever guaranteed, so you always got to go in training like you're number 2, but you have to play like you're number 1.
You had a pretty good year this year. This Dakota program has come an awful long way. Coach Jarvis has done a really nice job with this team. And you guys have started out in A, and now you reach the semifinals of AAA. So this is a nice team, only getting better.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't think there's been many teams, if any, that have ever done what Dakota's done, coming from first year in the A division, moving up every single year, then ultimately making it to the semifinals in the Potter 2 times. Like, hopefully next year we can improve upon it, bring home a championship, but it's great to be part of something special in Dakota.
As a quarterback, I think you have to be happy with Dakota. You've had some great receivers on this team and some pretty good running backs. What are we looking forward to next year?
Well, we have a running back that may be transferring in from St. Vital to join us, Brandon Sitch. So that'll be fun to look forward to playing with him. We have a few returning receivers, so it'll be good to get some chemistry going with them. Hopefully have another good year.
This Dakota team is almost a St. Vital Mustangs team. You grew up with the Mustangs. Tell us about where you started and how you got to where you are now.
I first started playing I started in the second year of Adam football. I ended up making it to the championship and winning it that first year. So started off with a really good taste of football, and from there it just kept going up. I won another championship minor bantam year, and then after that I ended up going to St. Paul's for 1 year, played with them for 1 year, and then came back and played with Dakota last year.
So tell us about this season. What do you have to do to start on this football team?
I think it's not necessarily about being the best player, but it's helping everyone around you be the better player and helping lead by example. It's not necessarily going out there and being the greatest player on the field. It's just helping the team win, because it's a team sport.
What do you want to do with football? Do you want to take it any farther?
I would love to if I get the opportunity, yeah.
How do you like this camp?
It's nice. I've been coming here for the last 4 or 5 years. Learn a lot every year, so it's good.
Good coaching?
Nice way to tune up your skills in the offseason. Good coaches.
Lucas, it's a pleasure. Great to meet you. Lucas Johnson, hopefully the number 1 quarterback of the Dakota Lancers next year. When we come back, we got lots more. We're at the Premier Football Factory on the campus of the University of Manitoba. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
Back to The Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. We're at the University of Manitoba for Dave Donaldson's Premier Football Factory. To my right, I got
Chris Johnston.
Chris Johnson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? So you go to St. Paul's, right?
Yeah, this is my second year playing football.
Okay, what position do you play?
I played fullback, but I'm going for receiver this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how'd you guys' season go this year?
we won. We won 8-2.
You guys won the championship as well?
The AA team and the AAA team went 10-0.
Okay, nice. And next year, are you planning to move up to that team or no?
I hope so,
Yeah.
if I can make it.
How old are you?
16,
When's your birthday?
January 5th. So I'm
So you
17 in a couple days.
Okay, yeah, you're just about to turn 17, then you'll be in grade 12 next year, right?
Yes.
What are your plans for after high school?
I want to travel a bit before I go into secondary school. So I want to go to Red River when I get back and go into industrial electronics.
So you don't even really necessarily want to play football after high school?
I do. I want to go to the Rifles, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
So you said you just started playing football 2 years ago? Yeah? And what position did you start out as?
Offensive line.
Offensive line?
On the junior varsity team.
Okay, and What about this football camp? Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my first football camp ever.
How are you enjoying it so far?
I like it a lot. I'm learning a lot of stuff. I met a lot of people.
What kind of stuff specifically have you learned?
Just different, like the passing tree. I didn't know it before.
Okay.
And then I learned a lot of little things how to, I guess, catch the ball, how to block people.
Okay, nice. Well,
And
it was great
how to
chatting
throw.
with you.
Thank you.
Hope you have a decent time at this camp today. I'm Cody Bandura. We are The Huddle. We are football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. With me from Surrey, BC, running back, I got Jamel Lyle of Lord Tweedsmuir High School. How are you doing today, Jamel?
Not too bad, yourself?
Pretty good. I understand you had a fabulous season this year with 37 touchdowns and over 2,300 yards rushing.
Yeah, it was all right. It was a great season for myself in senior year, so I finished off right.
That's great to hear. So how did you guys' season go anyways?
We finished 10-2. We lost to Mount Douglas. They're currently ranked number 1 in Canada, so overall it was a pretty good season. So,
can you name some of the highlights and low points of the season and how you guys went through the adversity?
Low points in the season. I think Terry Fox. We struggled during that game. Other than that, and then halftime came and we came together as a team, but we couldn't finish off. And it was probably around mid-season and we struggled there. But high points, for sure, coming through against a fellow friend of mine, Malik Irons, his team. We came through there and we beat them. Then we came ranked 5th in BC, and we kept climbing the charts from there.
Nice, that's great to hear. Now tell us a little bit about yourself. How old were you when you first started playing football?
I started playing football when I was like 6, and I played for 10 years so far, 11 years.
Have you always played running back? What position did you first start out as?
I started off as like DB kind of, but mostly running back, yeah.
Does Manitoba seem like a good fit for you?
Manitoba's great. The campus is beautiful. Facilities are unreal. And yeah, Manitoba, I think it's going to be a great fit for me.
Name some of the specifics you're actually looking forward towards coming to Manitoba for.
Well, specifics, facilities, big, something big for me. Like if I'm going to go train and ball out for somewhere for like 5 years, everything has to be great. But something I'm really looking forward to is like the family. That's something I take a lot of part in, and that's something I really like. I'm interested in, where I'm like trying to choose where I'm going to go. And the atmosphere around here is crazy. Everybody has one thing on their mind, that's to go win. But they're not only just doing that, they're a family while doing it. So, and I got family on the team, so it's pretty cool.
How far would you like to go in football?
It's pretty funny. Last time I got asked that, I told them I've been dreaming about this since I was like a young boy. I kind of want to make it to NFL Hall of Fame. And when I tell people that, people laugh, but you got to dream big, right?
Work your butt off and you can get there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play any other sports?
I play basketball, volleyball, track.
Which one's your favorite?
Football, obviously, but basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Who's your favorite team and favorite player for basketball?
I'm not that big on basketball, but I guess you could say Toronto, Nate Robson, if he even goes there. Yeah, Nate Robson.
Okay, my final question. Do you feel privileged growing up in BC where you can play football all year round?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like, the weather's great all year round. We can train outside, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, I'm pretty privileged kid to be living out there.
Can you tell us about your family connections to the Manitoba Bisons?
He's not blood, but he's known me since I've been born. So, and his name's Jordan Linden, number 21. He's been guiding me throughout life for a long time and like telling me what to do, how to train, and he's always been my connection no matter where he is. Like, he went to the States for a little bit, and then when he came here, he loved it here. So, and then he connected me to coach, and things started flying from there.
So it'd be pretty special for you to get to play with him.
Yeah, for sure, because I'd always be looking up to him because he's like 4 or 3 years different. So I was never able to play with him. So this is a special opportunity for sure.
I understand Coach Dobie actually got one of your statements you said to him actually written on the walls here. Can you explain a little bit about that?
It's from a movie, Soul Surfer, and it's something I like really, really look at, and like it's on my phone, it's on everything, it's in my room. Like, and the quote was, "I don't need easy, I just need possible." And that's something like every game I'm thinking about, like no matter who the team is, they might be ranked number 1 in Canada, but I'm gonna get it done, but it's not gonna be easy.
Well, it was great chatting with you, Jamel. I hope you choose Manitoba. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We are Football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. With me, I have receiver Tyrone Pierre from Ottawa, from St. Peter Catholic High School. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Pretty good. I understand you had a pretty good year. You're all Eastern Conference Player of the Year, Team MVP, and you're also the Team Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, so accolades are always a great thing to have, individual stats and stuff like that. But it was a great year individually as well as a team. So yeah, we did well and we excelled as a team. So that's what I usually look for and set goals on.
What were your stats this year?
I had 2,100 all-purpose yards in 8 games. So that's all kickoff return, punt return, and receiving and stuff. So
that's quite impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
How was your season this year?
As a team, we went 12-0. Not 12-0, sorry, 8-0, sorry. And then, so we lost in the OFSA finals, which is the provincial finals, but we did win city championships and stuff like that. But we had a great season, and we didn't get to win the big game, but, next time maybe.
So obviously making it to the championship was a highlight. Can you name some other highlights and low points this season?
Highlights, well, we finished the season undefeated in the city, and that's a highlight. And being able to win the championship undefeated is always a great achievement. But low points, we didn't really have too many low points. Whenever we were down in the fourth quarter, we just kind of stuck as a team and did what we had to do, and instead of playing as individuals, play as a unit and remember that we're family. So that's mainly the high point.
How old were you when you first started playing football?
I think I was 11. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I was 11 years old, and that's when I first started. I was a basketball player, actually, so yeah, I started playing football at the age of 11.
Do you remember where you first started playing and what position you first started playing as?
When I started playing football, I was kind of on O-line. I was on O-line, and that was my very first position. I wasn't good at it, and then kind of just started training. I took it seriously and forgot about all the other sports and just got a lot better and, put my mind to it.
Why is choosing Manitoba a good choice for you?
It's my first time here, and it's a great school. It's my first time seeing it, and the facilities are wonderful. The players here are just they treat each other like family, and it's a great experience. You could just feel that in the atmosphere, that family aura type of thing. So I don't know, Manitoba it's a great school, and they have a great coach and Coach Dobie, and they have some great players. So. Yeah.
What was the one specific thing, though, that if you come to Manitoba, that's the thing that grabbed you to come here?
Obviously football and stuff, but academics as well. For sure in those. So football, academics. But number one, I'd have to say facilities. The facilities are great here. So
that's for sure.
Yeah.
How far would you like to go in football?
Professional one day. So that's the goal for me. I plan on for the next 4 to 5 years, wherever I go, I plan on doing well and working hard and excelling and getting an opportunity to go pro for sure.
Who's your favorite team and favorite player?
Favorite team's Eagles. They aren't too. They're not doing too well right now, but that's my favorite team, and my favorite player. Right now, I'd have to say either. Calvin Johnson for sure.
I'm a Detroit Lions fan, so you just made my day with that. He's the best receiver in the game, as far as I'm considered. Do you play any other sports?
I used to play basketball. That's where I started off. But I do track and field, of course. Mainly indoor events. So where I'm from, Ottawa, we have a indoor facility where there's a track inside and stuff. So we always have events there. But yeah, I do track as well.
Now that the Red Blacks are black, would it be something special for you to potentially play for them in the future?
Oh, that's great. Be getting an opportunity to play for your hometown, well, professionally, it's a great opportunity. You have all your family and friends around, so it makes it that much easier. And I would love to get an opportunity to play for my hometown one day. So that'd be great.
Well, it was great chatting with you, and I hope you do choose Manitoba. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We're community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. With me, I have Michael Beck, center from Port Coquitlam, BC, of the Terry Fox Ravens High School football team.
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm excited to be on the program. Thank you for having me.
So I understand you were a Team BC select in 2012 and 2013, both years, right?
Yeah, I was. It's a great honor to be selected for both those teams. It's quite the challenge to be able to play at that high level.
And I understand in 2012 you guys actually beat the Americans.
Yeah, we actually, that was one of the biggest upsets. We actually won the game 38-18. So completely, domination of that game was not expected at all. We're quite happy about that outcome.
Can you go through that game a little bit and tell us about it?
It was right from the opening kickoff. We put up 21 points in the first 3 minutes and just grinded the clock down and completely took over and just won the game.
That's great. I'm happy to hear that. How did you guys' season go this year?
Oh, we had a pretty good year. We made it to the final. We had one last drive to win. We threw an interception on that drive. We're so close to winning the championship, so can't complain, but always regret not being able to get it done.
Can you name some of the highlights and low points of the season and maybe how you guys dealt with the adversity?
Yeah, we'll start with the low point. We had some injuries and lost a game that we really should have won. But we rallied around that loss, and even with guys that were out, we were able to win out and make it to that championship game. That was definitely quite the experience, quite the run. Yeah.
And then the high point?
Oh, just being able to play in that championship game, we were right there with Mount Doug. And, they were ranked #1 in the country, so we were right there with them. Definitely winnable game.
How old were you when you first started playing football?
I was actually 8 years old, so I've been playing for 8 years now. This coming season will be my 9th, so it's been a lot of football and a lot of fun.
Do you remember where you started and what position did you start out as?
Well, the first team I played for were the Coquitlam Cougars, really close to home. I actually started on the defensive side of the ball, but I was still on the line. I played D-tackle and then. Switched to offense near the end of my community career heading into high school.
And you've been at the O-line ever since?
Always been on the O-line since those community days.
Specifically center?
Center and guard, yeah.
Okay, nice. Now, what would be the best part of joining the Manitoba Bisons for you?
Oh, this team's so close. It's like a family. All the offensive linemen that I've got to know of all super close to each other. Just being a part of that group would be quite the achievement, I guess. Just be with them would be fun.
Can you name specifically the one major reason why you'd like to come to Manitoba?
I have family from here, so it'd be cool to play in front of them and just get the university experience out here.
That's always nice, right? How far would you like to go in football?
I'd always like to go pro, but get that university education is definitely my first priority right now.
Who's your favorite team and player?
Actually, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers are my #1 team because of Jerome Bettis. When I was a little kid, people used to think I'd play like him just because he's so much bigger than everyone else. So it just kind of stuck from a really young age.
Now I understand you're a black belt in Taekwondo, right?
Yeah. I've been doing that since I was about 7, so just before I started playing football. Unfortunately, I had to stop just to continue my football career.
So before you stopped, though, you actually earned a gold medal in sparring, right, at the 2011 Western Canada Championship?
Yeah, that was quite the tournament. It was actually kind of funny. I was at a football camp right before and had to rush over to the stadium and win that event. That was a long day, but, that was quite the achievement in my career.
Do you credit any of that Taekwondo experience with helping you block in football?
Absolutely. The balance that you learn from jumping around and having to land on a foot or something, it's definitely helped. Yeah, I'd absolutely, especially punching with your hands. You're just used to getting those beatings, right?
Exactly. Well, I hope you choose Manitoba, and I've had a great time chatting with you. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We're Football Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor, John Mackey, another spectacular week. How about all those Bisons that Cody
I love it.
interviewed? All those young kids?
Absolutely. You see their jerseys in the locker with their helmet from their program. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, everything that Dobie does is pretty cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, he's
master
kind of on
recruiter.
top of yes, and absolutely a master recruiter.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
Convinced you to go there. Hey, the big thing is he convinced Jordan Yance.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Oh, absolutely.
Boy, did he turn out to be a stud.
I don't even know how he pulls. We have a direct pipeline from the province of BC. And, most of these guys that are coming from the island and from the province of BC, they're all just like, what the heck is this? Because it's recruiting. When they come on their trips, it's literally in the middle of winter, and so they don't know how to. They come in without jackets on, with hoodies and stuff. It's a huge shock to them, but a lot of them commit to the program.
Well, it's pretty. Players like you used to commit when you were changing in a giant corrugated metal box. Can you imagine now with that locker room
funny.
and that weight room and that stadium?
I actually remember my recruiting trip, and I came down on campus, and Coach Dobie was driving us, and he drove way down, Bison, and he just pointed there. He's like, "There's our facility," and I was like, "Oh, I kind of wanted to see what's in there," but he's just like, "Oh, well, we'll get to that later." So.
See you later. It was a great week again. Thanks, John Mackey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Cody Bandura. Thanks, everybody involved, Rebecca, the whole crew. This is The Huddle. We'll be back next week, community created on Shaw TV. See you then.